Hey everybody! It dawned on me today that since I'm doing something that I had to look up myself, that I might be able to share with you how I do it. So today I am putting in a zipper on my son's new hoodie. It wouldn't be new if I had not delayed putting in the zipper for 7 or 8 months. I finished this sweater last winter and intended for him to be able to wear it through the spring, but I hate putting in zippers, so I'm just getting to it now. I will flip the camera around so you can kind of see what I'm doing. It's actually halfway done at this point. It's not a super difficult thing to do. It's really easy stitches. It's just tedious and it takes forever. So at least it does for me because I do it by hand. So anyway, I will show you what I'm doing and hopefully some people might find it helpful. Okay, so the first thing I do, or did, is to try to match up my stripes. It looks like it got a little bit off with my sewing, so I will probably readjust this side before I start it. So what you do first is to sew the sides of the zipper on. And to do that, first you obviously pin it in place and don't stretch it, so make sure that you're getting it nice and even. Then I like to look at this side first. I run a stitch, and this is a really terrible looking running stitch with it's like a running back stitch, I guess. And it looks bad on that side because I was following the line of my stitches. So I like to stitch it one stitch in from where I was knitting, or one knitted stitch in. I don't want to get it too close and I don't want to get it too far away, but I feel like that's enough so that there's a little bit of play by the zipper if I need to pull it back for any reason, but also it's close enough that it's not going to kind of flop around a lot. So that takes a long time because you want to be really careful to hide that stitch between the middle of the stitches. Then once you're done with that, you want to tack down the other side with a whip stitch. You could probably do a running stitch again. I find the whip stitch is a little bit faster. And what I do, because I don't go all the way through, what I do is to just do a whip stitch to catch the edge and then just catch the back of one stitch. And I'll bring that up a little bit so you can see where I just caught just a little bit of the stitch, because you're really just holding this down so you don't want it to go anywhere. It's not holding the zipper in place. That's this stitch line's job. So I do that, and by this time my thread is all tangly from being really long because I am lazy and don't like to do multiple knots. So I just do that. We'll whip stitch through, catch just a little bit, not all the way through so you can see it on the front, and do that all the way back down this side. So I've been working on this for approximately 2 hours, maybe 2.5, and this is as far as I've gotten. I still have this whole whip stitch to go, so it's a lot of work, but once it's done, I think it looks quite nice, held down nicely. The zipper will work freely and it will look really good. And my son likes it better than buttons because it's more like a sweatshirt.